This is a quick video on how we are labeling and wiring the new Aver Chromebook carts. So the first thing we've done is right here we've stuck in a card. It's a little hard to see because of the writing, but we've labeled each cart A, B, C, D, etc. and the name of the school. Additionally, we've come up top here to the right hand corner and we've labeled the cart on the outside as well with a Sharpie paint pen. We'll show you that pen in just a minute. This is the Sharpie paint pen that we use to label the Chromebooks. We used an oil-based paint pen. They come in water-based and oil-based. We also used the white color because it shows up best on the dark colors of the Chromebook cart and the Chromebooks. And then we also used the fine point pen because it is easier to label all the different parts. They come in different size points. These Sharpie paint pens can be found at any Michaels or Hobby Lobby for somewhere around $4. This is the back of the cart. Each of the charging bricks has its own little slot that it slides into. We've then wired up the power cables to each of the individual chargers, and there are also 4 individual chargers on the side for each row. We then took the small cable and we zip tied them or wire tied them together because there's too much cable, and that prevents the cables from coming into a mess in the front of the cart. So this is what the back of the cart should look like. This is the front of the Aver cart, and we wired each tray the same way. So I'm just going to focus on the top tray as an example. Now we left enough cable so that the top tray could be taken out to its full extension. Then each of the tabs that is to hold the wires onto the metal divider were up really close to the rubber pieces here. So we moved each of the rubber tabs. The front one we moved it down, and then the back one we pushed all the way to the back wall. And then we were able to clip in the cable in the back. And then what we did was we wrapped the cable around the divider 2 times and brought it down in the front, and then we popped it into the little clip. And that way the cables will stay with the divider even if they pop out of these little plastic clips. We then took the Chromebooks and put them in with the front side down. So this one, for example. We also labeled the front of the Chromebooks with the letter of the cart and the number that corresponds on the front of the tray. We also labeled the Chromebook on the side right above the charger with that same letter and number, so that when the Chromebook is slid into the cart, at the bottom you can see the number, but you can also see it on the front edge. We also then numbered each of the charging cables on these little blocks with that number that corresponds, so that when it is plugged into the Chromebook and you're looking at it from the side, you can see the number on the Chromebook and the number on the charging cable. And so a completed row will look like that. And that's how we labeled and wired the Aver carts so that they will be successful in our classrooms and stay organized. The Aver cart locking system is just this latch with a hole in it for a padlock. So we had the school purchase 2 of these master locks. They are resettable with this little key, and they have combos on the bottom. We made the combos according to room number so that not all carts have the same combo. Each cart needs 2 padlocks because there's one that will lock the front door of the cart and one that will lock the rear door of the cart.